I'd like to try the patch. I'd like to try the stem cell rejuvenating patch. I just started trying some liquid collagen, and I was like, really gonna want to go to the root of the collagen building instead of taking collagen. I wanted it to work with my body to build it. So I said, let me give it a shot. I gave it a shot, and the very first day, I noticed I had this nasty bronchial infection, and I had been on antibiotics and an inhaler for about month and a half, 2 months. I have a WebMD, so I called and I got the medication over the phone. I hadn't actually been into the doctor because I'm a hypochondriac, and I like to try to get it fixed before I go to the doctors because I don't trust anybody these days. But also, so it wasn't clearing. So I was about to go to the hospital. I put the patch on, and the very first day, my cough stopped. It was one of those coughs where you breathe and you start to cough, right? So it wasn't gone 100%. It was gone 100% over the next 5 to 7 days. But I noticed that day I could breathe again and something was working. The next day I realized I had a lot of energy. I like to work out in the gym. So I was realizing that when I would work out, I like to work out, and I like to work out until I can't work out any longer. If the more pain I'm in the next day, the better my workout is my mentality. So I realized that my recovery was really quick. My strength, my energy, and my recovery, I wasn't as sore. And I was like, man, am I not working out that hard? And then I realized, oh, it must be the patch, because I'm not as sore, so I can get up and I can do more. And that's really big for me. The gym is really big. I also, huge life-changing thing was that my menstrual pain, immediately the very first month, I am somebody that has to take prescription painkillers. My mom had a hysterectomy. We have a long, I guess, family medical thing of just had periods and menstruals in our family. And I typically take at least a handful of prescription medication, but I also usually take about 16 to 20 ibuprofen before I get to the point of taking the prescription painkillers. Thinking that was better, thinking that this was better, that I'm taking ibuprofen. But as we all know now, Tylenol and Advil and all that stuff is horrible for us, but I didn't know. And so there was actually a point in my life where I was driving down to Florida, and I'm a single mom, and I had to pull in, thank God there was a hospital, because I could barely drive any longer. I had to walk into the hospital with my kid. They put me into a wheelchair with my dog and my kid as a single mom. Trying to get help in a hospital, as y'all know, is not very easy, but they could see I was in a lot of pain. And so they put me into the wheelchair, rolled me back, and started pumping me full of painkillers. And so when I tell you I have issues with my menstrual, I have a lot of issues. Ever since I've been on the patch, there have been months where I haven't had to take any painkillers. And it's crazy, because I thought just a couple months ago, before I started taking it, about 5 months ago, I was sitting on the bed. I had taken at least 3 prescription painkillers that night. It was just me and my daughter. And I told her, get ready. You might have to call 911 because I might have something burst inside of me, because it was that bad. So I started taking the patch the next month. And since then, I have been doing really, really good during my menstrual. I won't say that it's 100% clear, but compared to where I was, some months I don't take any painkillers. Some months I take just a couple of Tylenol. And so I know this is a very long-term thing, and my body's healing. And so I'm just allowing it to heal. And so